you can get all of that still. You
So
don't have to. What I had to, I finally stopped that aspect of small entrepreneurs to have do some wonderful. So I still didn't do that on the 99th hour. I didn't call your intuition or the or your higher power, but I say I didn't see how I could get this healthy smoothie stuff and shake that I want. And also the event was extremely successful. Essential oil, making that event one of the not best. Self-sabotage ourselves, have those things coming up. You bathe every day, don't you? So you have to work on your in our series of own your personal power. Yeah. And today I think I'm dancing away because I want you to notice something, those of you who have been following me. It's a new style, yeah? So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about this because we are at the time I'm recording this, we are 1 day away from the first quarter. And if you know, when I speak about self-care and all things pertaining to your health, I would share with you a little bit about the lunar cycle. So we are 1 day away in my neck of the woods from the first quarter, also known as the waxing moon. And this occurs, of course, about a week after the new moon. And during this phase, half of the moon is illuminated, of course, and it appears as a half moon in the sky. Now, this is the time, I'm letting you on, and a little secret, this is the time for taking action and making progress towards whatever intention you may have set during the new moon. And it often involves overcoming challenges and making decisions that will propel your goal forward. This period is all about building momentum and staying committed to your plans. Yes? So, hence the reason for this. It's really about, for me, it's about overcoming the challenges that I see going on here and, of course, building momentum. And as you can see, I'm here with you today. For those of you who might be seeing me for the first time, I'm Rev.Joslyn, a dedicated metaphysician specialized in holistic wellness. If you've been feeling out of balance or seeking deeper fulfillment and growth, you're not alone. And I'm here to help you harness your personal power. I offer a unique blend of spiritual insight and practical tools designed to transform your well being by focusing on your mind, body, and spirit. We can address the fullness of who you are, whether your goal involves personal growth, better health, or spiritual enrichment. With a diverse background in metaphysics and holistic health, I provide a range of services designed to support you on your journey of self discovery, self care, and empowerment. Yes? So today we are going to be looking at self sabotage, how you, and this is getting you good, how you oftentimes keep yourself back. And there are times we look for so many excuses as to why we keep ourselves back, or why we shouldn't do certain things, why we procrastinate on certain things. I know self sabotage could be a relatively popular topic, but remember, I'm all about you digging deep and giving you some simple tools that will help you to overcome that habit. And so today we are into journaling, and I want to give you some very practical guided um, question that will help you to dig deep. So I'm going to jump straight into it. But before I jump into it, I want to give you a little story about how I almost self sabotage and stop a very good thing from happening in my life. And I remember this so vividly. It was on my birthday. One of was planning for my birthday, and I wanted to have this really wonderful thing. I wanted to have a big award ceremony and dinner, and also wanted to introduce women to aromatherapy and my essential oils, and to share with them the great benefit of this in their life and how it could have helped them with their self-care. So as usual, I had this extremely big dream. I wanted to go to one of the hotels and take out one of the rooms and so on. But in my heart of heart, one, I did not see the finances to do this grand thing. But even more, my heart was saying and my intuition was saying, Josh, you can do this thing. The big grand way of doing it, you in terms of going to get into a hotel room and let the hotel cater for you and do all these the fancy meal that I wanted healthy, do the healthy meal that you think talking about. You can get all of that still. You don't have to go there. And normally for me, I like small gatherings, tiny circles. So I was thinking about 7 ladies for the most. And so here am I ruminating, oh, I want to get this fancy place. And I had all the words. And Spirit is saying to me, Joss, you can do this right in your house. And listen to how all the self-sabotage came. So I'm looking, the house where I was living was fine, bearing in mind it may what need some little decorations and so on. But I'm there, and the house is not suitable. Mm, this, and when the ladies get into the bathroom and all sort of excuse. So to make this long story short, I finally stopped that aspect of self-sabotage. And that was one, because, it's in stages. So that one stage, I got over it, and I made contact with one of my friends, one of the very same ladies who were going to be part of that session. And she had a number of things that she herself was going to cater to small business. That was part of her service in terms of helping small business, small entrepreneurs to do some wonderful events. So from her, I was able to get things that can help me to decorate the house, to get the beautiful plants that I wanted, and all of that. So I got that. Um, Everything that you would need to carry out a great event, I had it. So there I am again. I got those things, brought it, and so on. But I'm still that bit of the perfectionist, and perfectionism is one of the attributes of self-sabotage. And there I am now. The time reached, and I wanted now. I come off the meal that I wanted from the hotel, and I'm saying, oh no, I wanted to do this special healthy meal, and that special healthy meal, I have to get I have to get some weight loss. I used to these weight loss stuff, so I wanted to get this special weight loss shake, and I wanted to get this special chocolate, and there again, my intuition and Holy Spirit is saying to me, just you don't need that. Go And I'm there and I'm wrestling, and we are actually, the day is there, the day is here, everything, decorate the place, do everything already, and I still didn't settle on the healthy meal. Now I can whip up a meal in a second, by the way. But I still didn't healthy meal, that is. So I still didn't do that on the 99th hour. I didn't do it. And Holy Spirit, I say Holy Spirit. I don't know how you call your intuition or the or your higher power, but I say Holy Spirit. So there I am on the last minute, did not get the things that I felt that I wanted God to provide for me to do it. And inside of me, my intuition is saying, call this lady, call this lady. This lady does beautiful me, call this lady. And I came up with a number of excuses. Oh, it I don't have enough time. I didn't give her any notice. She may not have the things that I need. It might not be as tasty as I need. And this is what we do when we self-sabotage. So I had all the reason why I could not do this healthy meal for my leaders, and they were all leaders, to come to this award ceremony and healthy lifestyle event. And on the 99th hour, when I couldn't take it anymore, and when I didn't see how I could get this healthy smoothie stuff and shake that I wanted, I reach out, pick up the phone, dial the number, and I hear hello, and I'm there. I'm saying, "Oh yes, I'm, the event." By the way, that lady had asked me. I did what I didn't tell you is that that lady had asked me how she can help. Is there anything she can do? And I said, "Oh no, 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 no. It's gonna be taken care of." So here we are on the phone now, and I'm saying, "Hi, um," and she again asks, "What can I help you with? How can I help you?" And I said, I really need to have some healthy, tasty stuff at the event later on. And she just simply said, "Oh, no problem. I'm going to do this." And I must share with you that meal was the talk of the event. So I've given you this story to share with you. The meal was the talk of the event, and also the event was extremely successful. I get to give the leaders the awards that I wanted to give them, and I also get to share the many wonderful benefits of aromatherapy and essential oil. Everybody was in the evening, they had a little bottle, um, smelling off the fragrance and tasting the fragrance, and so many different activities that we did with that essential oil, making that event one of the best event that I would have hosted. And of course, I could only say this because the lady told me those things. Yes, so I'm saying this to say, let's not self-sabotage ourselves. We're capable. I know there are some women, again, they tend to self-sabotage maybe in terms of how they look. I know I did this, and some ladies will say, and they always tell me, because this is the third time I'm doing this, being a baldy. And some folks will say, I can never do this. My hair don't have the shape for this and all this. Well, this is, for me, it's really not about my head shape. It's about a lot of other things besides my head shape. So I just thought I'll share this. Some people, when you give them a compliment, uh, they might, for instance, let's say career, and you say, somebody come up and they say, "You always do a magnificent job in terms of how you present the stuff on work or whatever." And I say, "Oh, that's not there. I just read two books or put two little things together." So we want to get rid of that nonsense, yes? So today, yes, today this is what you're going to be doing. And I'm not telling you anything that I have not been doing. And it is continual. It's as I tell folks, these things that we're doing, as long as you keep growing and growing, you have those things coming up. You bathe every day, don't you? So you have to work on yourself every day. Yes? So today I want you to make a list of the ways you self-sabotage. I want you to write down any negative thoughts you'd have had about yourself and about the things that you want to do and the things you know you can change in your life. Remember, we going tomorrow will be the first quarter, so it's a nice way to work on those things. Use these tips today to stop the self-sabotage, and I'm listing it for you. So one, I want you to write what you want to do. Two, I want you to write what you are afraid of. And three, write what would happen if you did that thing. We're not finished. Then I want you to plan to do the thing and to do it. Yes? No more procrastinating. So, I'm going to repeat this. Write what you want to do. Write what you are afraid of. Write what would happen if you did that thing. Plan to do the thing and do it. No more procrastinating. I'm going to go further again and list again. As you write, this is I really want you to focus on it. That's why I'm repeating it. What are some of the negative thoughts you have about yourself? The things you want to do and the things you know you could change in your life. Then two, what is something you want to do and you have a deep desire to do, but something has stopped you from doing it? Remember? And three, what is stopping you from doing those things that you just write there in number one? What are you afraid of? And four, what would happen if you did if you did those things? What would happen? List your positive results. Yes? And five, when will you do that thing? When are you going to do that thing? I want you to set the date and the time and make it happen. Yes? So this is all. It's pretty simple, but it takes some work. And so you go ahead and do that. Remember, I'm here for you. I am your dedicated metaphysician, specialized in holistic health. And we offer some pretty good service that can help you. Some of the service I offer is guided meditation, and that will help you find your peace and clarity through some tailor-made meditation practice. Hopefully, our next day we would get the opportunity to do a meditation. I offer aromatherapy and essential oil, which will enhance your well-being with our personalized oil blends and, of course, your DIY workshop. And if you've been around me long enough, you know I focus quite a bit on the lunar cycle. So you get lunar cycle insight, aligning your goals with natural cycle for you to get greater intention and focus as you work on those things. And in recent times, I've introduced meta balance. And of course, you know, I have been a food, health, and nutrition teacher. So nutrition will always be part of my and parcel of what I share with you. And that, of course, is supporting your health through personalized meal planning and metabolic balance. And of course, you'll get the spiritual guidance and ministerial service, offering ceremonies and personalized guidance to deepen your spiritual connection. And for those of you who are into crystals, now I'm going to share a wee bit, just a wee bit, on how I came across crystals. Now, I was going through a really down patch. I call it one of my rock bottom moments. And I felt at the time I didn't have a whole lot to go around. In fact, I think and one of my thing I would have told my daughter, I have nothing. And she says, Mom, we always have something. And so it is in one of my walks. So I would always walk when I'm going through these challenging times. And it was every day walking, and I'm seeing the same stone coming out at me. The same stone all the time, keep coming. And I keep picking it up and I keep playing with it. And I'm playing with the stone and I'm feeling really good. Yes. And as I continue on my walk day in, day out, and seeing the same type of stone, I realized that um, it was really helping me. And in that helping, later on, as I went on and I did my research, and so I realized that, these some of those things that I was picking up, they were actually crystals. They were from the ground, and it was really helping me, healing me, and helping to empower my daily life and my daily living. So I don't know your impressions about crystals, but that has been, and of course later on I dive into more research, into learning and realizing that these crystals hold energies in them that can truly help and harness. You be use them as tools. Yes. So just as how you have money as a tool, and I hope you use money as a tool and not your God. Yeah. Because many of us, many folks, I used to at one time hold money as my God unconsciously, and it was not in that braggadocious way, and that's why I didn't think that I was holding it as my God, but I was. Because if money is keeping you back from anything that you're doing, if you are using and saying, if I had money I would have done this, I would have done that, then you, my dear friend, believe it or not, you have money as your God. Because the only thing that can keep you back from doing whatever you feel laid on your heart to do. Not whatever you see a friend doing or whatever you see on social media or whatever a teacher, whatever some guru may have told you. Whatever, not that, but whatever you are feeling in your heart over and over and over again, and you're not doing anything about it, that would mean, and you're saying, I'm not doing this because of money, I am bold enough to say to you, you have made money your God, and you need to stop it. You need to take back your power. Own your power. You will get what it takes. Yes, money is energy. And sometimes it's not the physical paper stuff you need, but what you just need is that energy. And someone can come in and offer you a whole set of things that you will do, but you need to take those actions. Stop sabotaging yourself. And so together, so I use crystals and utilize crystal to ground myself and to empower myself. And I have a program for you too, and it can help you to ground and empower yourself on a daily basis. By working together, of course, you will gain tools to manage stress, to, to boost emotional resilience, and to align your life with your deepest values and goals. Whether you are seeking personal growth, improved health, or spiritual enrichment, my tailored, compassionate approach, yes, sometimes I push you a little bit though, will guide you every step of the way. So let's embark on this transformative journey together. I invite you to schedule a consultant with me if you can. I'm going to be putting some links in the comments where you can, if you want to find out a little bit more about the work that I do. So I'm going to put a link there on meditation so you can get a whole series of things that you can work on yourself and in your own to learn more about meditation and how it will help you in your daily practice of self-empowerment, of self-care, and everything that is good for you, getting in touch with yourself and your intuition. And as I talk about intuition, I also have another email series. It's a challenge actually, where it will help you to hone your intuition, to touch base with who you are again, to truly tap into yourself and learn to trust yourself to do what's necessary, not focusing on what you feel. Again, I'm stressing that a lot. Not focusing on what other people think, not focusing on your age, not focusing on what you feel you should have had at this time, and all this, whatever they are. Yeah, so that program, in terms, I'm going to put that link in that comment again so you can work on that. And in regards to meta balance is such an amazing program, a program that would help you in terms of stress management and also getting to know so much about yourself and your self-care, and what is so wonderful about meta balance. And again, this, I'm going to put that link in so you at the end can get a 2-week free trial of that program, because doing this would really help you with your stress management and getting a tailor-made program that will help you to learn more about yourself in the process of managing your stress. Yeah? So, remember, I'm all here for you, helping you to realize your full potential. Much love. Take good care.